for once, I'm actually early. We'll see. See how this works out or not. But you guys will see where I'm at here in a second. Today, I heard a rumor that the blinds were open in McMinnville. So it being relatively not a terrible weather day, I decided to come out and see for myself. Let's walk upon them now. Here's the trees, guys. Let's check out Kevin. Uh-oh, the blinds are all down again. There's blinds. The blinds are down. Okay, here's their winter hours. So I missed them. Monday, 10 to 12:30. Friday, 10 a.m. to 12:30. And then 3:45 to 6. Saturday, 1 to 3:30. And then Sunday, 10 to 12. They're literally open 2.5 hours today. Tuesday through Friday, they're not open. What in the fuck? How can they? Look at these trees, guys. They're still looking terrible. They righted this one a little bit. Did they fix the other one? Did they fix the other one? Look, he's still sideways. That's straight up and down. That's him. Look, he's still coming out. Still coming out. Let's see if anybody's in the back. Let's see if anybody's in the back. Because once again, there are no Scientologists here. Guys. What kind of a business, what kind of a religion can just, yeah, they still got the same weird lock on the back. And like literally, it's the same cars. So I don't know if somebody's just in there doing nothing. Oof, I should have brought my jacket. I might have to go get my jacket, guys. But this is beyond pathetic. This is beyond the beyond at this point. I actually do got to go get my jacket, guys. I'm cold AF. But like, did they fix okay, so they got the Cheeto out of the sign. Nope. Guys, they couldn't even, that's a bird. A bird came and got that. Look at the sign already, guys. It's got like holes in it. This is so poorly done. This paint is so cheap. It's like the cheapest paint job they could have possibly done. It's awful. It's awful. But they've put up hours now. So these are their official hours. Today is Monday, guys. They're only open until 12:30. They got their little flags out. All are welcome, guys. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. I got to go up here to the crosswalk so I can go back to my car. But like, this Uber is going to be waiting a while. I think that person sleeps out of their car. That's not good. But like, oh my God, guys. How is it that once again, nobody is at this fucking mission? It's not even 3 o'clock. It's not even 3 p.m. They should have at least 2 course periods a day. 2.5 hours is enough. That's like what a staff member is supposed to do per day, right? Like if you're on staff and you are supposed to do your study time throughout the day, then that's the time that you're supposed to have per day is 2.5 hours, right? So that you can keep up with your Scientology studies and make sure that, you're still progressing up the bridge. But for that to be your only availability is from not even 9 a.m., not even 3.5 hours, 2.5 hours. Okay. I don't know what that guy was yelling at me about, but he was very upset about it. So he was pissed. He wanted to scream in my live, try and get it banned. I don't know. That's not going to work out very well for him. But yeah, no, this is wild. This is wild. I'm going to get my jacket and then I'm going to set up on the corner and we can talk about it. I just want to have myself in a good position where I can see things and not have random people, scream at me and all that kind of shit. But holy cannolis, guys. Holy cannolis. Watch out for Krakens. I know, right? I'm still waiting on the Kraken. Okay, hang on, guys. Just gonna set you down against my car. And then you know what we're gonna do, guys? We're gonna get real crazy here. You ready? I'm gonna put the fanny pack actually around my waist so that I can put on my jacket, because my fanny pack has all my stuffs in it, but it doesn't want to tighten right now, so give me a second. There we go. See, I have it all the way out when I'm wearing it across my chest, because my chest is bigger than my waist. Thank God, because otherwise I'd be in deep shit. Yeah. And if it weren't sunny out, I'd put on my hat, because I got stains on this sweatshirt and everything. Well, I guess I'm not wearing that one out anyway. Now, let me move the microphone so you guys can hear me okay. There we go. This fanny pack is falling down, y'all. These Carhartt fanny packs they're no joke. But this is much heavier around my waist, I'll tell you, than it is. Hang on one second. Now I look at like somebody's dad at Disneyland. There we go. All right, so let's go get set up and see. Maybe we'll just come over here. There's a barber over here. They got some nice stuff like across the street, right, from them, that still be interesting to me to find out. I'm gonna just stand on this very awkward little corner thing. I just have to move my extra microphone into here, because they have all this stuff, right? And nobody is frequenting Scientology, but all these other businesses are very busy and get a tremendous amount of business. So my question, there we go. That's a beautiful angle. My question for any passersby here is like, what in the actual frackin' what? Do they think about this place that has the wackiest hours in the entire universe, right? Is there electric on? I mean, they don't have like a light outside, so you can't There's no, as you guys can see, there's no like lit up signage at all. It's just the paint and then the like very shimmery silver paint. It's blue and silver. They went for like the classic. Is it just a front? No, it is literally a mission, right? So the Mission Network, or as Dave Miscavige is calling it now, the golden age of missions, is where people get the very, very first introduction into Scientology. And they love to have these little teeny tiny places where people can come and like, you know, it's like a appetizer buffet of Scientology. Just a little taste test, a little, you know, see if you like it or whatever. And if you do, then, you know, then you move up to the big boy. Raw meat bodies wanted inquire within, please bring dollars. So yeah, the locals know when they see us out here that we're fucking protesting. Did you see that girl just wave at me? Yeah. So I'm hoping that we can talk to some more local business owners, some more local people here. Maybe the Watcher will come back again from OSA, who totally wasn't a Scientologist with his window washing business, who made a point to, you know, come talk to me. They get the money, then send them. Yeah, exactly. Then they send them to the big blues. Exactly. Good night. My mods are on it right now. Thank you, mods. Thank you for being here. What's up, T? I hope so too. Because here's the deal, guys. This is, I mean, listen, if you've got a phone, this little tripod I've got my phone on right now literally cost me, I think, $12 on the Amazons, on the Zons. And, you know, I think it's important. Get out here, say what you got to say, you know, and let it be known. Let it be known. Who's the better pod racer, Ben? Oh, that's a controversial question. This is McMinnville, Oregon. This is what we've called Baby Blue, but it is the mission of McMinnville here in McMinnville, Oregon. So this is their teeny tiny Scientology presence here that they are trying to expand. You know, hello from Greece. You know, to make it more legitimatized. That's not a word. Legitimate here in the state of Oregon. But also, this is just a statistic. Like David Miscavige, what's up, girl? What's up, Liz? Mission Impossible. Yeah. Basically, all the missions are Mission Impossibles. Because there's no point. There's no point in trying to pretend that Scientology is expanding. If you're literally only open Monday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that's 3 days. You're missing 4 days out of the week. No, I'm sorry. Like you're missing 3 days out of the week. I don't know math now. And you're only open on Monday for 2.5 hours. Like what the fuck? But at least we know their hours now exactly. So now we know when exactly to show up. We know when they're going to be here, you know, and yeah, sounds like a good time to me. Sounds like a good time to, all right. What's up? That guy's got a big engine. Hi. I'm doing a story about the Church of Scientology there. Have you noticed that?
I saw it, yeah, and I walked by this right off.
What do you think about it, ma'am, as a resident?
I don't really have an opinion either way.
Do you know anything about Scientology?
Not really.
No? Yeah, they are, that is just basically a real estate front for their multi-level marketing real estate scam. And it's for them to be like, hey, we're here in McMinnville. And then also, you know, like they have bought off one of the city council members who I believe he was like an ordained minister. So that's how they do it, is they put the money into the local government and then they hide all of their crimes behind like the safe pointed government and law enforcement and things like that to try and gain protection and things, you know, because the school up in Sheridan there on the hill, Delphi, that's also theirs.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah, yeah.
I got you. Yeah, I don't really know a lot about it.
I would just, I'm a survivor of that cult. I grew up in it, so I would say definitely don't go in there.
Okay.
Yeah. Avoid it.
Maybe I'll check it out a little bit and research it and see what.
I mean, definitely Google Scientology. Leah Remini did a whole series, Scientology in the Aftermath. The movie Going Clear is phenomenal. But yeah, they basically take your time or your money or both. So, yeah. No.
But I'm sorry, I don't have more.
Oh, no. No, thank you so much for talking to me. I appreciate you. Okay, guys, there you go. See, just talking to more locals, trying to let them know what's up. She's just, you know, people, this street is a very busy street that people travel on by foot because it goes the length of the town, and most of the businesses in the town are on like this portion of it or on the other side over there, which goes that way. But most of them are this way because you're going back towards Portland in this direction, right? So most people, if they're just walking to work or they live, you know, down there because the college is down that way, they'll just walk. There's no reason to drive around. I mean, there's a lot of free parking here, which is great, you know, but yeah. Yeah, you got to educate the public. You got to educate the people, even if they don't know, even if they have no idea, they've never heard of Scientology. You got to let them know right away what Scientology is about and that it's invading their town, that it's trying to, you know, plant itself here and grow like weeds throughout the town. So, yeah. Hopefully we get some more people walking. It's cold out here, guys. It's supposed to snow in the next couple days, so we're really buckling down, getting ready for the snowy weather here. The sun peeked out for a little bit, but it's yeah. Who's Rabbit? Is it Rabbit? Oh, it's a different rabbit. I can't show you my toes, Rabbit. I'm sorry. Not that rabbit. I was like, wait, why would Rabbit ask me to show her my toes? How far am I from Bend? Far, like a few hours far. Like I think maybe 3 hours. It's going to be 31. Ooh, fuck. Oh, that's hot. Right. No. Sir, this is a ma'am. Of course, this Nancy Joe's burgers and fries are smelling extra good right now, of course. Yeah, it's about 3 hours from where I am right now. Yeah. But guys, this is the important part. I mean, as you can see, we are in the middle of, you know, this town. I'm just watching this thing happen over here. I don't know what that is. It's like somebody's driving like a teeny tiny forklift. I don't know what they're doing. But yeah. 4 degrees in Wisconsin. Ew. Okay, well, stay warm. Stay warm, Wisconsin. You're ready to party, Trisha? All right, Trisha. Awesome. Snow's headed for Chicago. Yep. Yeah, you got to let the locals know what is happening in their town, even if they don't know, even if they're not sure. Because like I said, you got Nancy Joe's Burgers and Fries. You got a barber here, a growler shop, right? And then that realtor. And then, of course, the Scientology building across from Capitol Pond and Muchas Gracias. Muchas Gracias. 80 degrees in Georgia. Holy cow. No more snow. Yeah, the snow is coming, my friend. Minus 35 in Manitoba. Holy shit. That is cold. You guys can see it's cold. My little nose is... So you can see my breath. It's getting... the temp is dropping. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Hey, Kellyanne. You're packing for Oregon? Okay. Come on over. Oh, we got another lady walking up here. We'll see if she'll talk to me. I don't know. She looks like she's going into one of the shops there. Yeah, she's headed into one of the shops. It's all good. Because I'm not trying to, listen, I'm not trying to deny anybody business here. That's why I'm standing on the corner. I'm literally on the corner. Trying to just make sure that I am close enough where if somebody is approaching or whatever, I can talk to them, you know. 2 in Edmonton. Wow. Wow. Yeah, guys. I mean, but listen, I did not know that they had posted those hours. I got a hot tip from somebody that they drove by earlier this morning, like right after 10. I was in the middle of something else, and they said that the blinds were up. And so I was like, okay, let me finish up my other channel broadcast, my Oh No America, and then I'm gonna fucking head down there. But I had no clue that they would be closed by 12:30. Like that is no, because they're hiding. Let me see if this guy will talk to me. Hi, sir. How are you today?
Perfect. How are you?
I'm just doing a story here about the Church of Scientology there. Have you seen anything about that? Did you see them move in there?
No.
No? You don't, do you know anything about Scientology at all? You live here though in the McMinn?
Yeah.
Okay. So they put little buildings like this. This is their mission. You know, they're an international cult.
Okay.
And they put little dots like this here as a real estate scam so that they can then put their like tentacles into your local government and like try to take over small towns like this. Like they already have the school up there in Sheridan, the Delphi school. And so this is the next best bet because it's very close to Sheridan. So they already have one council member in their pocket. Their next step would be to get your police force in their pocket like they have in Los Angeles. As a citizen, how do you feel about like an international cult, human trafficking, child trafficking cult trying to take over your town?
Not a good thing.
Not a good thing. Okay. Well, I didn't think you were going to be like, yes, but you're probably going to the barber, yeah? Have a great haircut. Thank you for talking to me. See? He doesn't like it. But see, again, he's going to the barber right there. He never even noticed it. Because the barber, like you guys can see this wall, okay? And then the barber's behind that wall. So if you just are like right here, you can't even look out and see it because the growlery has like this little outdoor, you know, like covered patio situation. So even people sitting in this outdoor covered patio, they'd have to look through that little crack right there to see anything going on in Scientology, or Scientology see them there. But see, again, you just got to tell people, and, you know, let them know. Now he's got, yeah, he is. Yeah, now he's going to notice every time he goes to the barber if there's people there or not, you know, which is important. People have got to know what is happening in their town. Don't proceed. I would love to do that. Oh, it looks like the growlery is going to open up here. They've got some life going on. That lady's like, why are you on the corner here? See, they're opening up for business. Now, I would imagine that no Scientologist has bothered to come over here and do business with them because that's alcohols, guys. And you can't have no alcohols when you are going to go and do Scientology, right? Time for Chalktology at Baby Blue. I didn't bring my chalk, y'all. I didn't bring my chalk. Yeah, I should have brought my chalk. Yeah, next time. No one goes to McMinnville for Scientology. They drive through McMinnville. The more knowledgeable, the lesser BS. Yeah, don't let them take over. Exactly. How cold is it here? According to my watch right now, we're looking at 41, but it feels lesser outside right now. As you can see, like, you could see my breath a second ago. Yep, there you go. You see a little bit. They do have a lot of downtime. Go in there and speak to who? The growlery people? Yeah, I mean, I can go right now. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, these guys, These guys are at least open 3 to 9, you know, like that's real business hours, right? That's real business hours. Remember to warm up. I am staying warm. That's why I put my jacket on, guys. I should have put my Carhartt beanie on because it's cold as hell. My nose is cold, but the beanie isn't going to protect my nose. You're missing my 6-hour rant videos, Brown Barbie. I'll have to fix that. Oh, we've got a trash alert. We've got a trash alert. This could be a Sciento. Possible Sciento sighting. Right there. Let me go see if I can talk to her. Let me get across the street, guys. That lady looks like a Sciento. We're going to go look at the address on the recycle that she just put out. Because I promise you that more like, oh, here she is. She's coming out. Let's see. Hi, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm doing a story on the Church of Scientology here. As a McMinnville resident, do you have anything to say about that? Are you with them? Are you with the church, ma'am? I'm gonna take that as a yes. Probably. They don't. You're not with the. Do they ever talk to you guys? Oh, hang on. Let me. Why am I what? Oh, I wasn't following her. I was just trying to talk to her. But I'm a survivor of that cult, so I'm trying to educate people like you who are locals here. How would I know less about something that I grew up in? Based on the way you're acting. How's the way I'm acting by asking? Right, because I thought but then I said, and he probably didn't hear me. I said, oh, he's definitely working on the construction back there. He's probably not part of it. No, but also it's a public space, sir. There's no expectation of privacy in a public space. It's a First Amendment right to be out here and ask questions of anybody. Why do you have to impose your will? I'm not imposing my will. I'm trying to educate the local community about a human child trafficking cult that's here under the guise of religion, and they're imposing their will on your local city council already. It's not my religion. They're pretending to be a religion. I don't have a religion. I'm not here as a representative of any religion, sir. I'm here. I'm perfectly willing to tell you. This is my job, bringing awareness to the cult of Scientology. That is a job. I am at work. This is actually work. Keeping people like you who don't listen and don't actually have conversations informed of where your tax dollars are going. That's a tax-exempt cult. I don't need, why are you flipping me off, sir? Are you 12? Are you actually like a teenager? Should I call the child labor board to report a teenager at work? I'm sorry? I have a job also. This is my job. And if you, I actually do a lot, sir. I've also done the same exact job that you're doing. Yes. You do a great job of it. You don't know anything that I've done, sir. You don't know anything about me, but you're making all kinds of assumptions. Thank you. Thank you for the ignorant assumptions. I appreciate it. Keep supporting cults. Keep supporting pedophiles. Have a great day. What a fucking bajumba. So they've already safe pointed the construction workers. We know that. I'm gonna figure out what construction company that is, because we know already that they have safe pointed the construction workers. I bet they safe pointed this motherfucking lady over here, but we'll talk to her one time. We'll wait for her to come out. We'll talk to her, but like literally, you guys heard that conversation. Did you see him flipping me off? Did you see him flipping me off? This is what I don't understand in the year 2025 of our Lord, that people do not understand that making content on YouTube and other platforms is in fact a job. I'm so tired. Is this guy one of the trolls in the chat? Does he watch Tony? Who is that guy? Chat, do your job. Tell me, tell me if you know. I'm gonna not block the sidewalk all the way. There's a lady coming up. She looks like she doesn't want to talk to anybody. But yeah. But that's part of, you know, the city council meetings. Yes, Amy, I have to go back and look at when they are and see if I can attend them or not. Hi, ma'am. How are you today? I'm just out here telling everybody about the Church of Scientology. Have a good day. Stay warm. Yeah, I'm not. This guy's like, you're following people around. Yeah, I crossed the street to see if it was a Scientologist, and it totally was. I mean, I don't know why they think they just get to come here and be unbothered while they're committing fraud in daylight. This is literally not, you know, what we get to do. But that guy was great. That guy was great. You know. Oh, we got the fire department out here. That's awesome. Listen, I hope somebody calls the cops. I would love to talk to the police. I would love to talk to the police and let them know exactly what's going on here, and let them know, don't accept any police activity leagues money. Don't accept any checks from these people, because they are going to quid pro quo you to death and want everything in return, and not allow people like myself to come out here and educate people. Yeah. But that was very telling, that this guy he's been working on this house now a month. It's really a long time. He really wanted us to know he's a carpenter. He's got a pencil sticking out of his head, out of his hat. Very on brand for, you know, somebody renovating a house to take 5,000 years. Not very RPF, not very rehabilitation. I sound like a Karen. Okay. I don't know what part of Karen I sound. No, leave them in. Leave them in. You don't gotta don't delete the people that are just cranky. It's all right. No, I know. And I need to work on that, Brown Barbie. I need to work on readjusting my language to appropriately fit. Let me just point it at Scientology here for a minute. To appropriately fit the actuality of what this is. So it is, and the C word often gets a lot of eye rolls and other things, right? So this is a business. This is a business. It's a tax-exempt, multi-level marketing real estate scam that human traffics and child traffics people into it to then steal all of their money and their time. It's the succubus of scams. It is a scam. It is not even, I don't even think it rises to deserve the C word, you know. I am exercising my rights in public place. That's correct. And I didn't even go in the parking lot. So that guy's very cranky. And I did follow that other gentleman the other day, and he remembered me. So maybe they are Sciento. Let's go down there. Now that they made me cranky, I'm gonna be a little sassy, because they are, that guy's like sus as fuck, right? So this is the houses that they're working on here, right? This is the guy who wants me to get a life. So this is the house that they're working on here, which is in a lot of disrepair. There's multiple buildings on this property, right? So you have the small little one, there's another one behind that, right? There's a little guy right here, there's one behind that, and then there's another little thing on the other side. So this property is clearly like, I don't know, maybe the church also bought this property here, and that, you know, they're gonna expand, or they're gonna like have staff live here or something. But I can't imagine, honestly, that anybody would want to buy a property literally next door to the Church of Scientology. Like, how would that increase your property value at all, to be next door to a human child trafficking, you know, tax exempt business that usurps laws under the cloak of religion. And I love that he thought that I was here like a street preacher from some other religion, right? Like, no, I have no religious affiliation currently. And if they did buy this house, it's because of that little lion right there. You see the little lion? That's why they bought it. But I don't know. That's got lights on. That might just be somebody's house. They might just be working on this other little bullshit here, because that's where I hear their noises coming from. Is like back there. See that second property back there? It sounds like that's where they're working on stuff like that right there. So I'm sure he'll come out in the next few minutes to come flip me off some more, because, you know, I'm exercising my First Amendment right to film in a public place. It wouldn't surprise me either. Oh, I'll try to get them back on camera. The benefit of living next to them is you'll be the first to hear it when Ron comes back. Yeah. Yeah, it might be a snag and tow property. I don't know. If there's any people with access to real estate shit, can tell me who owns this property here, right next to, you know, 1111 Baker, Northeast Baker here in McMinnville. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I mean, there's some sort of like written notice on the porch there, but I'm not going to go up on the property to, you know, say something. But we'll turn it back around here to give you guys a view of the trees of Jeff and Kevin and Fred. So, yeah, they're sad. They're still sad. They're going to die. Don't trick, I'm tricky. I'm curious. What do you think? What do you think will end Scientology? This question, we'll do a little question answer, but I'm gonna ask you guys questions. What do you think will actually end Scientology? If not educating people at the ground level when they put a brand new building up in their town? To the Church of Nora? Yeah. That would be a fun church, y'all. We could have some fun. Why? I asked you a question, don't trick, I'm tricky. I asked you a question. Answer my question first. You answer my question. This is my chat. I don't think you know how it works. Knock on the door. I'm not gonna knock on the door. We're not knocking on heaven's door today. No ideas, just critics, yeah. That's how Scientology ends, is that I say one protester didn't do a good job. That's not even an idea. That sounds really stupid. Yes, by using lawyers and state and federal representatives to go after their tax-exempt status and shut Scientology down, your streamers don't do shit. Why would you say that, Precious Roy? We actually do, because you're here. What did you know about Scientology before you started seeing people stream about it? And what have you done, Roy? I'm not bullhorning anybody. Oh my God. Guys, mods, leave Don't Trick, I'm Tricky in here. He ruined the whole movement. Actually, why don't you go talk to Cher, who actually started, you escaped a cult. Wonderful. What cult did you escape, Roy? And good job. What's up, Leanie? FLDS? And Steve Hassan helped you? That's awesome, Roy. Steve is wonderful. Steve is a wonderful man. Thank you, Cher. See, I knew Cher was going to have some words. Everyone wants to point the fingers at the wrong person who's destroying this movement, and I've said it time and time again, and I'll look directly in the camera. That person's name is Aaron Smith-Levin. Okay? You know, he continues to do it. You think that me talking to individual people out here and educating them on what this building is not worthy, but Aaron pretending to do a protest in Florida with a cardboard cutout of Tom Cruise with a clickbait title where he literally does nothing to educate Clearwater or get rid of Scientology is better? Give me a break. Give me all the breaks. I mean, great. It's a great clickbait title. I'm sure people honked a lot. They saw Tom Cruise. They were real excited, you know. But how many locals is he talking to try and get them to change city council's mind about giving them all the fucking money and rights, right? Yeah, it was the same elder gray-haired guy. He's coming. Now he's mad. Now he's mad that I'm standing here, but I wasn't even filming him. Now they're really mad because I'm gonna stand here, as is my right to stand here and film, because this is a public street. But also, like, if you're not willing to actually have a conversation and talk to me like a human being, which I'm totally willing to have, then it seems pretty dumb. Because also, look, guys, see how this building like touches? This is the Scientology building, that tall building, and it touches that little outhouse thing right there, which looks like it's like some sort of mother-in-law unit off of this one, but there's another unit behind it. So I'm gonna guess that these are like little individual dwellings that are being zhuzhed up, probably as expansion space or some sort of staff berthing or something, staff housing rather. You give the anti-Scientology movement a bad name when you traffic in drama and controversy. Oh, no, put it back, put it back, put it back, put it back. I told you, don't delete Precious Roy. YouTubers are a clown show. What is this all exposure done? Okay, so here's the deal, Roy. I hope you're still here. Don't time him out, please. So here's the sitch. No, drama is like when you're watching a really good movie that makes you cry, okay? And you feel emotions, and it's meant to move you in a certain way, right? Drama has been usurped as a word to be a synonym for hurt somebody or, say something that people don't like and all of that shit. And the truth of the matter is that telling the truth about somebody is never drama. You escaped the FLDS. Would you say that speaking out about Warren Jeffs is drama? Would you say that calling him out for still running the cult from jail is drama? Or would you say that, doing, the Lord's work and making sure that, they get called out and that whole cult gets shut down is important, right? When you have a person, and I think Miriam Francis put this the best in her post the other day, where she said basically, when you have a person who is in the position of the president of a, financial institution, essentially, and that, I'm just going to angle myself so I get both in here. That's hard. Anyway, that's one building and the other building. So, you have a person who is the president of an organization, right, who is living a personal life that is not reflective of someone who should be leading a group of trauma victims, right? And that is very bad for the movement. When they get kicked off of one board that they create and then make a revenge board that has also fallen apart, that also speaks volumes as to their character, as to their actions, and the effectiveness of what they're doing and why they're doing it. You have to call into question that when you have a situation where a person like that whose morals and ethics are in the fucking toilet, right? And expect every exception to the rule to be applied to them constantly because they're doing good stuff. This is why I say exposing Scientology is bullshit. You have to tell the truth about the crimes, okay? And that is former or current Scientology members that are doing the criming, okay? And that includes ex-members who do nefarious and other, bullshit Scotty's not the main disruptor, though. Scotty is a performance artist who's gotten nothing but grief for what he's done. Does he do some stupid shit? Yes. Did I already call him out for that stupid shit? Absolutely. Have he and I had a chance to actually get to know each other a bit and talk? Yes. Scotty's not the main disruptor of the group. He's a false flag. Okay, if you guys want to like get it in conspiracy theory terms, Scotty is flashbangs and excitement, and he's a false flag. What's ruining the ex-Scientology movement, which isn't a real fucking thing, by the way, is Aaron Smith-Levin. For the last decade, every single scandal, upset, personal beef, drama can be traced back to him. Okay? All of it. And you guys want to look past everything he does and paint anybody else as the bad guy. Nothing he does is bad. Nothing he does is destructive. Nothing he says or does or acts a fool in public is bad for the movement. Okay? He killed the money. He didn't kill no money. People still donate to me, but I'm not doing this for money. Now, YouTube, I'm monetized. I'm going to get ad revenue off this. Fantastic. But people don't have to be forking over money to me hand and fist. Every time we were getting money, we're grifters. We're just here to grift money, right? So you can't say both things. He killed the money and you guys are grifters. Like, you have to pick one. You have to pick it. Either we're grifters and we're just out here for easy money for people who, are like, I want to help the poors, or we're in it to win it, and we're in it to bring the awareness of what we went through growing up and being, trapped, physically and mentally trapped by the cult of Scientology. So it's like, this is the important stuff. This is the important stuff. Yeah. He just said that, Amy? He wants his piece of the pie? Okay, well. From my perspective, he already ate the whole damn pie and didn't even leave no crumbs. So, like, the rest of us out here trying to do the right thing, okay? And it's a bunch of bullshit. Guys coming in disrupting or actually putting Nora off what she's doing. Please move on. It's all right, Joe. It's all right. There's no. I'm just trying to make sure I'm here from. I'm just standing where I'm standing for my own safety right now, because I don't trust those construction guys. Now that they remembered me, which means that the Scientology place must have given them my picture. So, hey guys, I'm famous. But like, literally, listen, Tricky Trick, whatever the fuck your name is, if you've got a problem with Scotty, go talk to him. But also right now, he's kind of fucking down because he's getting a bunch of false fucking charges on him for the ICE protests where he didn't even do no shit. So you're disrupting because I'm upset that DOA killed then go talk to him. Then go talk to Scotty. I'm not Scotty's keeper. I'm not his fucking boss. This isn't a gang. It's not a group. We're not an organization. If you got a beef with Scotty, go take it up with Scott. Go take it up with Scott. Like, literally. Go tell Scott why you're mad. Write him an email. But like, all you're doing right now is trying to be a dick. I helped him stay alive by support. How did I support him? Because I talked to him. Also, he's a protester. He goes all over the place, right? So just go talk to Scotty. Okay? Thank you, Judy. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, like, literally, I'm in charge of me. I'm responsible for my words and actions, and that's it. When it comes to broadcasting, when it comes to doing the protests and everything, no, I'm not. No, because then I would be responsible for all of Aaron's shit. And guess what? I'm not. Aaron's responsible for that. Aaron's responsible for that, and he should go fucking get that fixed. Oh, because he got 86 GOP to stop donating to people, but he's donating to Zero Dark Tony. Make it make sense. And Aaron, make that make sense. I'm going to move out of the way for this young lady who's walking very, very purposefully down the street. Hi, how are you today? Okay. See, it's okay. People don't have to talk to me. It's all good. See, she's just they're gonna carry on. They're doing their thing. They're walking, but I didn't want to block the whole sidewalk. See, guys, it's not that fucking hard. Yeah, SPTV is not a real thing, Gen X Biox. It was never a real thing. It was never a real thing. This is, okay, so we're gonna break it down one more time, okay? There is no group that all ex-Scientologists belong to, okay? We are all just individual people who had the misfortune of spending some, all, or the majority of our lives in a hellish landscape with tax exemption known as Scientology, okay? There is no, Davey, relinquish your tax exemption. Yeah. That guy's got billions of dollars in offshore accounts. He doesn't give a fuck, okay? But like literally, there is no group. Aaron invented that for self-aggrandizement and profit. Just go look, guys, go look at the SPTV Foundation website if you don't believe me. It's on their about page. That this was created by him and by a group of people to do all this stuff is bullshit. And then the foundation is an offshoot of that. He says it on the fucking foundation page, and all of their bios go to their for-profit YouTubes. It's a bunch of bullshit. It's a vanity project that means nothing. Okay? And if I hear one more time, you should just start your own foundation. Maybe I will, but that's going to take years of development, guys. It's not instantaneous. That's why Aaron's foundation is bullshit, is falling apart, and the first foundation isn't doing that well either. So it's not just something that you just fill out some paperwork for, okay? Yeah, it was, SPTV Space was created for the foundation, and he stole the name basically. Yeah, Joe. Well, he decided that it would be a good thing to name a foundation for ex-Scientologists with the word SP in it, which of course means suppressive person, and to a Scientologist, that's basically like you're telling somebody you have leprosy and you want to give them a hug. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. It's absolutely mind-boggling, fucking insane. Absolutely insane. Yeah, snot face. Only 3 meal in 30 minutes. Yeah. 3 people in 30 minutes. That's it. Hello from Canada. Hello to Canada. You don't care for DOA. I think he's mean. I really love Lara and me. Oh, thank you. I still watch Natalie. I could be wrong about everything. Serge is king. He's laser focused. Yeah, exactly. Serge is very laser focused. He has never wavered once from his message of no more kids in Scientology, and I admire him for that. Tom Cruise loves me. I don't think so. Not anymore. He loved me when I was brainwashing his kids into thinking that their mother was a suppressive. He definitely loved me then. Can't you just make this about you and your pursuit of ending Scientology, not constantly about the Aaron hate? First of all, it's not hate, it's facts. I'm so tired. If if I made something about hating Aaron, you guys would know. I don't hate Aaron. I want him to get help. And I want him to leave everybody else alone. And I want him to stop destroying the people in this movement with his, fucking psychological damage that he does to people in his wake. I'm tired of it. Just like the same way I'm tired of Scientology doing that to people, I'm not going to allow an ex-Scientologist to run rampant and do the same abuse that they were doing inside the Church of Scientology. Not on my fucking watch. Not today, Satan. Not fucking today, I can tell you that shit. You're correct, Scoobs. It is my channel, but people always want to tell me what I'm supposed to do. It's all good. It's all good. I'm not, here's the deal, guys. I've been upset. I've been crushed. He looked like shit in the Super Bowl ad. Yeah, it was weird. ZDT lost to Henri? Fuck yeah. Today is a good day then. Today is a good day. Go the Greek. You got to move on. Just use this time for ending it. No, and guess what? Guess what? Go back in the fucking chat, Go. It wasn't me that started it. Okay? I didn't start that shit. But when you want to call out Scotty as the reason why the movement is not working, then you're picking the wrong target, as they would say in Scientology. You've got the wrong target for correction. It's Aaron Smith Levin. That's the only reason I brought up his fucking name. I don't want to talk about his stupid ass. But it's not Scotty. Scotty's not the problem. Okay? None of the protesters that have been out there are the problem. Not one single person who's gotten up and marched around a building and chalked it and spoken out about Scientology is the problem. The only problem has 3 names: Aaron Smith Levin. I'm never going to stop telling facts, Go, about somebody who's ruining everything that's going on with their fake foundation. You know, talk about fucking grifting money. It's bullshit. Where's Shelly? Nobody cares. And also she's working and she's a dyed-in-the-wool Scientologist. No one gives a shit. Yep. You don't see where he won the case? I don't know. I have to go find somebody. You guys can see there ain't nobody coming down right now. See? There's nobody coming down. I mean, I can go walk down the street a little bit. I'm not opposed to that. Go take a little field trip. The construction guys will be happy that I left. They're so cranky. Maybe they are RPFers, you know. But look, which way should we walk? Let's walk this way. See if anybody coming out of the bank knows anything. There's a bank right here, guys. That's also next to the church here. I bet they try to get loans here all the time. It's a Oregon State Credit Union. You know. And then we got the Muchas Gracias over here. The Sherry's that is now permanently closed. There's a whole lot. Let's go over here to the shopping center. Let's see if anybody knows anything. These are children. I'm not going to interview them. We'll walk across here real quick. And we'll go over to this little shopping center and see if any of the local businesses over here have been approached by Scientology. Thank you. I love when people honk at you when they want you to go because they think that that's going to make your body move faster. Like, I'm not actually inclined to do that. Oh, they're already trying to break into the Sherry's. That's fun. So let's see. Let's see what we got over here. See if they put up any flyers anywhere over here. See, when you just walk around with a camera, guys, people love to look at you. They have no idea what you're doing. And they just think, what a fucking idiot who's walking around. And I've got my fanny pack on, so I look so fucking hot right now. It's like amazing. We got a smoke shop right here. Let's see what we got going on. See, we got a lot of these in Oregon, guys. What's here? This is a bar. Nope. Excuse me, just coming behind you. No, you're good. How are you today, ma'am? I'm just doing a story actually on the Church of Scientology across the street there. Have you noticed them at all?
I did, yeah.
You did? Have they talked to you or tried to get you to go inside there? No?
No, not yet.
Not yet? Okay, well, I wouldn't. It's a human trafficking cult. So, and they just want all your money.
Yeah.
So definitely I would recommend no. Hi. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I in your guys' way?
No, I'm perfect.
Oh, you're going to park? Okay.
I like your story.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Let's see here. What is this? Hi, ma'am. How are you today?
I'm okay.
I'm just doing a story on the Church of Scientology over there. Have you seen them? Have they come over here to purchase any liquor or anything? Yeah, right.
I don't know, because I'm not into the Scientology thing.
Okay, good. Yeah. I'm just doing a story about it. I grew up in Scientology. I survived it. And what they do is they come into small towns like here, your beautiful town, McMinnville, and they start out by like slowly sowing the seeds. They already have one of your city council members paid off. And now and the next step will be to like pay off the police and try and do like improvement projects. And then they'll slowly buy up more properties like they've done in Clearwater, Florida, right? They would love to get a town like this as like their next Clearwater, Florida, basically.
Good luck with that.
Good luck with it.
I'm waiting for the day for God to come back and put an end to all the craziness.
Okay,
Once
well-
and for all. And then those people that didn't believe their Jesus freaks friend will finally say, I should listen to my Jesus freak friend. Damn! Just saying.
It's probably,
I've heard a lot of bad about Scientology, so I always stay clear when they say, oh, yeah, okay, bye. Same with
Okay.
Mormons, okay, bye.
that's good. I'm
Catholics
glad.
too. Okay, bye. I'm serious. I'm Seventh-day Adventist. They probably think the same
Oh,
way
my
about
uncle was
me.
a Seventh-day Adventist preacher.
They're awesome.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
the most awesome religion out there that really adhere to his word. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. No, I've learned a lot from my uncle,
Yeah,
obviously. Yeah.
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 I did a seminar with him on the Book of Revelations, and you know what? That is the most important book of the entire Bible.
It's a big one.
You
It's
better
a big one.
understand what that book is telling you, or you're going to be lost.
Yeah. I'll go reread it. I have one at home. I have my
He talks
grandmother's
in
copy.
parables in that. And those parables, like the 7 horned beast or whatever.
Sure.
It symbolizes something, like people and kingdoms, and the United States is in there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. I look up every day, and I see, okay, there's clouds. It could happen today. If there's no clouds, then I get a little worried, and I tell them, where are the clouds? Because you're supposed to be coming in on them, and I don't see them.
Right.
You
Right.
gotta be up there for me to be waiting. I'm waiting for them things to open up and circle a little cloud that's mine.
There you
This is
go.
my cloud. I'm coming. This is my cloud. Get off my cloud.
Well, I'm glad you're steering clear. I just wanted to check in
Yeah.
with the local businesses here and see if
Oh,
they,
yeah.
they're trying to spread their
Love.
goodwill. Yeah, exactly. You got it. Thank you so much. Hi, sir. How are you today?
Living the dream.
Hey, I hear that, man. I hear that. That lady's a huge. What have we got here? Oh, this is a Mexican restaurant. I bet that's good. You know, it's a little teeny tiny strip mall here, y'all. We got a liquor store. This pizza place moved. They're not here no more. What is this? We got an Ashley Furniture. That's fun. The beeping is helping me. I love it. Mm-mm. Teens. Yeah. We're not gonna bother with them. And then we got a Dollar Tree. This is where everybody's at. It's lit. So. But we're not gonna go in the Dollar Tree, but there it is. See? Dollar Tree. But yeah. That lady owns the liquor store. Hi, how are you? You know, what cracked me up about that conversation is that I do actually have an uncle who is Seventh-day Adventist preacher. And one of their tenets is like, you have to be vegetarian, you can't smoke, and you can't drink. But she's running a liquor store. Never ceases to amaze me. The hypocrisy that will like fucking run rampant everywhere. In every religion. Oh God. Are you guys still bitching about DOA? Or Dollar Tree is actually $1. They used to be totally $1. I think they're now like $1.50 or some bullshit. Look guys, check this. Somebody just was like, fuck it, I can't deal with this boat anymore. They just fucking left it. It's got a ticket. There's an engine. And there's Then other people are like, oh, I'm gonna put my trash in here. Alante. Campion. Yeah. I mean, shit, you could probably fix that shit up. That was somebody's dream once, guys. This was somebody's dream once. Now it's sitting here on the side of the highway. Just parked here, like sad and shit. Welcome to Hollywood. What's your dream? Everybody's got a dream. These teens keep following me around, man. I don't want them on my camera. It's like high school teens are just like everywhere. Well, guys, you know, no good. I thought my shoe was untied. I was like, that'd be embarrassing. Already got my hip sack around my waist. That's bad enough. It's a bad enough look. But I don't really care. It's cold as hell. My hand is getting cold. I don't got no gloves on right now. I don't got no gloves. Corbin, I don't got no fire. You used to love what? Poundlands. Oh, is that like, okay. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you, Around Fan. Appreciate it. I'm going to cross here. But yeah, there's like a whole seafood Mexican restaurant in there. That's probably good, right? Don't eat it, muchas gracias. Your butt will not be saying muchas gracias afterwards. That I can promise you. But we have tons of muchas gracias here in Oregon. Guys, look at the food on the menu. Look at that carnitas. It's like brown. It's like a bad brown. It's not good brown. It's bad brown. Don't eat it. Don't do it. We'll get one last shot of. I'm just stand here and I want to put my thing down so I can answer your guys' questions here. Okay. There we go. Bop, bop, bop. Oh, there we go. Poop is brown. Like pig in a blanket. I love pigs in a blanket, man. I'm gonna move myself closer to the building here, just so like I feel like I don't want anybody to sneak up on me. I'm feeling a little not at ease. The old guy's back. He's like wants to come yell at me. He's back over there. Oh no, that's a different person. This is an older lady. Maybe it's the lady who took the trash out. I don't know. Who knows? She's gonna come around. Maybe she's gonna come talk to me. She might come confront me. We'll see. Oh, very aggressive. No, just kidding. Gonna keep on walking. But they came from the back there. Did you see that? Too bad I couldn't talk to them. Yeah, that guy doesn't want to talk to me with my camera on, not live streaming anyway. But, there we go. Just lift that up a little bit. I'm short. But, I mean, like, here's the deal, guys. We gotta, like, you know. Damn! You guys are so mean today. It's a full moon week. Yeah, I can feel that. Yeah, we have good roads here. No, I had a Subaru, but I do not drive one now. I'm not currently a Subaru. Oh, he's crossing over to this side. I'm going to keep an eye on that guy who came out from the back there. I'd love to talk to him. Haircut looking good. Stay warm. It's cold today.
It is.
See, that was the first guy I talked to who was going to the barber. Aaron said that thing about his piece of the pie months ago. Okay. Computer glitch. All right, Rathozinu. Oh, here comes the guy. He's coming. We'll see if he wants to talk to me. Or if he's just, I'm going to move myself out of the way so that he can walk by freely on the sidewalk. There's people coming. Hi, sir. How are you today? Yeah? I'm just doing a story about the Church of Scientology. What was that? Not interested. Okay, thank you. Yeah. He's just getting his steps in. Doesn't want to talk to me. Not interested, but that's okay. I know, Bo. I know. I'm gonna go soon. Because I think those construction guys definitely want to try and fuck my shit up. That's for sure. They are. They're not a friendly bunch. But that's okay. I'm not worried about it. I'm live streaming, and we good. Hey. See, most people are fucking hella cool. They don't give a fuck. They're going to Muchas Gracias. They're going to regret that later. Sorry, Muchas Gracias, but it's, yeah. Henri 1, okay, where can I see, what is body routing? So new people to Scientology are called raw meat, and you are meant to grab their body and physically move it into the organization. Oh, there's Grumpy Pants. Flip me the bird McGee. He's doing a lot of work. He's just carrying ladders in and out of there, making a lot of noise. I bet I could go help them, actually. Like, I had 3 years of construction, y'all. So I'm not shy with the tools. Also, I'm a lesbian. Yes, Tom Cruise believes in this. He's the second highest ranking member outside of the current commander-in-chief, whatever you want to call him. David Miscavige, that's his bestie. I have a good chance, too, of doing what? Oh, artificial, no, honey. Leave her comment up, but no fucking way in hell. No, don't delete it. Rocks, don't delete it. No lesbians for Trump. That's voting against yourself. Also, come to my political channel, Oh No America. Get on his payroll. Whose payroll? ZDT's? David Miscavige? I was on his payroll. Oh, for an RO? So with the situation being that I'm in Oregon and Anthony D'Amato Jr. is in California, and I have been in touch with my local law enforcement. I have 2 avenues to pursue, guys, okay? As I've been informed by my local law enforcement. Wow, that person was aggressively parking there. So in the words of the detective that I spoke with the evidence that I presented to them, if Anthony D'Amato Jr. were a resident of Oregon near me, he would have already been arrested and put in jail for the things that he's just done to me. But because we're talking about state lines in the internet, we are in a different kettle of fish. So I have 2 avenues that I may pursue. One is civil. I can sue him civilly. The other is going to the FBI and reporting him for cyber crimes. So yeah, but I have been informed by law enforcement here that there's nothing that the state of Oregon is going to do in regards to a restraining order. So yeah, I love Oregon also. It's beautiful here, and we're having a beautiful day. We're having a beautiful day today. If I can, listen, I got a lot of things I need money for right now, okay? College for children, clothes for kids, food for kids. The one thing I do not have a slush fund for is an attorney. And if I did, I would already have filed that civil suit. So yeah. There will be no RO, correct. There are certain protections here in Oregon, though, that you can interpret as saying that you can be protected from someone in another state. I I attempted to do that. I went over my application with the detective and I fucked it up because I was so upset. I didn't take the time to fill it out correctly. I wasn't doing well mentally at that time when I was at the worst part of my harassment tour by Anthony D'Amato Jr. But I'm doing much better now. And so I may go and pick up that paperwork again at the courthouse and see about doing that. My nose is dripping, guys. It is cold as fuck out here. Here comes the sun, though. Do, 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 do. That's my favorite Beatles song. Yeah, girl, Christina, you feel my pain. College ain't no joke. They want all my money and ones I don't have. Yeah. My email, the easiest one to get me at is whatsupwithnora@gmail.com. No punctuation in that, all one word. whatsupwithnora@gmail.com. Would Serge have ideas on lawyers? Yeah, he might. I could talk to him about that. I doubt I'll ever go to Oregon. Yeah. What I need to, yes, that's my email. What's up with Nora? Go get warm. Hat House is a multifamily house, 3 parcels, last purchased in 2022. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Jackie. Yeah, you can see the 3 different parcels. It looks like that somebody was running a business out of like one side of it, and they might even still be. But yeah, they are not happy with people coming here to protest Scientology at all. They're just people doing their thing. Like, no, they are literally, yeah, he doesn't have any money. You're correct, Dreamscape. I think what I need to do is finish not doing what he did and printing the internet, but gathering up enough evidence that I have been for the last year on his videos in full and his tweets and everything else, and send that and sit down with an FBI agent. Now, the other night on one of his streams, what was interesting to me about the Scotty case, and it would have confirmed it today if Henri's case had been sent to that same lawyer, but for whatever reason, Scotty's case got bounced to some weird court in Pasadena where the judge literally didn't allow Scotty to do one moment of evidence. It was so crazy, right? And, but Henri won today, so I guess he stayed with Judge Ochoa. But it was just like, it was nuts. So if Henri's case had gotten bounced again to that same courthouse, in one of his streams, someone said, "Are you an informant?" And he says, "I might be." It definitely has 3 letters, but he says so much stuff that's fucking bullshit, guys. He says so much stuff that's total lies. But if Henri's case had been bounced to that same judge, I would have been like, okay. I would have been like 100%, this guy's a fucking snitch for the FBI. And when I do go meet with the FBI here in Oregon, I'm going to ask them flat out. I want to know. I want to know if Anthony D'Amato Jr. is a paid informant, or else I want justice. Kent, let's not belittle people. Let's not belittle people. And if I do face Mr. D'Amato, it will be with an actual lawyer, not Timu Tim, whoever the fuck he, And also, why is he saying DOA has to pay for his court fees now? Didn't he do a whole fund? Didn't he grift $6,500 from 86 GOP and Danny Gone and all those other little fucks over there that are giving him money? Right? So where's that 6,500? Are you refunding that, Tony? If you're gonna make Anthony pay for, if you're gonna make Scotty pay for your legal fees, are you gonna refund everybody who donated to your legal fund? He made you something like what happened to Lara. You mean pop my tires? Pop my tires? Encourage his chat? Well, I don't think he knows enough people in Oregon to come for me, and I actually have a lot of friends here. So I don't think he wants to try it. The Oregon crowd here is not to be trifled with. Let's put it that way. They won't tell me. Yeah, that's true. They probably wouldn't. Let me pack it up here, guys. Hang on. Doot. Just gotta put my thing away here. There we go. I'm gonna start walking back to the car. It's cold as hell out here, and I gotta start heading home because I don't live out here. Ooh, they got nice stuff in that pawn shop. They got rings and shit in there. But listen, guys, there's baby blue. It's still there. It needs to go away. We need to get rid of baby blue. I'm so tempted to go back and talk to those fucking construction fucks, but I'm not going to. They're working. I'm actually not mad at them. It just pissed me off, you know? It pisses me off that daily I have to tell people that this is a motherfucking job, you know, and that what I do is real. That seems mean. Nobody ever says that to Aaron. Nobody ever tells him, get a job. How about shut up? These barbers is working hard, yo. These barbers is working hard. They are getting it. They are getting shit done. All right, I'm gonna put my shiznit in the car. Maybe I'll just keep you guys with me while I drive home. Make sure I get home safe. Let's see. See, nobody stole my shit. Nobody stole my shit. It's all good. This is a busy highway, guys. So you gotta get in your car and don't get your door taken off when you get inside it. Hang on, let me put you in my other. See now, guys, I have a special holder in my car. So I'm hands-free, baby. Hands-free. Let me put all this other shit away. Let me put my other microphone away. But yeah, guys, I mean, it's like, here's the deal. This is real shit. Scientology is fucking wild and nuts. And they are not stopping. Ooh, snacks. You know, and they're still here. They're still here. Scott's not dangerous. The gang is a little weird, but not dangerous. Yeah, he's weird. I'm weird. Everybody's a little bit weird, guys. Everybody's a little bit weird. Hang on, I gotta get my directions and all that shit. Find the fastest way home. Okay. So that's like, you know.
Proceed to Northeast Baker Street, then turn left.
Then turn left. Okay. Let me get my jacket off now that I'm in my car. Let's not get a copyright strike from Tay Tay. I got stuck in my jacket, guys. My right shoulder is torn. And so reaching behind me is like ripping the tendons in my shoulder. And that does not make me happy. That does not make me joyous. It makes me angry. I guess they like to waste time in the courts. Yeah, I mean, Scientology is very litigious. It's the most litigious organization on planet Earth. I don't think that there's anybody more litigious than Scientology as a group. I'm just going to put my little bun up here because, yeah. There we go. Oh, here's the lady I saw earlier. She went into the hearing center. That's good for her. Go get some hearing aids, yo. It's good to be a weirdo. I think so. I'm just gonna have a little snack before I take off here. And there's a grip of traffic coming, so. One second, guys. Now I've got my blinker on. What did Katie say? How about shut up? Here we go. Little opening in the traffic. And away we go. Yeah. Well, now we know, guys. Now we know. We know their hours. Oh, he reopened it? He needs $1,000 at a time? Guys, you guys could give me $1,000 at a time. I'll take it. I'm not going to say no. But who are these people that are literally giving him all this money? And how do they have all that money just to give to him? But you know what he did reveal the other day on another podcast, right? He said, you know, hypothetical situation. If somebody wanted to wash some money, in the old days, you know, you do that on the street and they would charge you like 60%.
Continue on to Northeast Pacific Avenue.
And it would cost you like, you know, 60%. But if you do it via super chats, YouTube only takes 30%. So is Tony trying to tell us that all these people that are donating to him big amounts of money is money he's already gotten in cash, and then he's donating it to himself, to money launder to himself via his Rumble? Because his YouTube isn't monetized anymore, guys. Only his Rumble's monetized, which, by the way, you're instantly monetized on Rumble, which is kind of nice. There's no parameters. You just literally start an account and you're monetized. But, like, is that what he's doing? Is he laundering money? So, are any of those people in his chat real? Because he's always, like, looking down at his phone and shit. Is he, like, giving cash to people and then they do it? Like, it just seems weird. The chewing is distracting. I'm sorry. I'm not a seagull. I can't just swallow things whole. I have to masticate it before it goes into my stomach. Okay. That's not really cold or good anymore. It's been sitting in the car the whole time I was outside. But good news is I have my water. But yeah, guys, like, I don't understand. And I think part of the problem, we touched on it a little bit. It's very emotional, but let's go over it here a little bit. Part of the major problem that's going on with the people who've left Scientology and Scientology itself, okay, is that we will never be an organized group. It will never happen. And Scientology is very organized, like down to the type of pen you can use when you're in an auditing session. I mean, it is like everything has a rule for everything, right? And so in order for Scientology to go away, right, which is like the dream, part of that problem is that where do all those people go? Where do all the Scientologists? What's up, Katudi? Where do all the Scientologists go? right? I can chew and talk all I want, thank you. No, I have no idea who impersonated me the other day. My guess is Saul. Saul has like 3,000 things. And when you go into a Zoom call like that, what Crazy was hosting, you can put whatever name you want on the screen. And then he used a still frame of me for a hot second and then porn bombed it. And now her channel's gone because she didn't just take down the fucking stream. Guys, hot tip. If you ever are doing a panel discussion, number one, if that happens to you, if you get porn bombed, you must end your stream immediately, put it on private, edit that portion out of the stream, and then make it public again and start a brand new live stream. You cannot just keep going like nothing happened, because it's going to get mass reported and the algorithm is going to find porn and it's going to shut you down. That's guaranteed what happened there. And if it wasn't the first time that had happened, I have no idea if it was, the first or second time that had happened. But yeah, you just literally, you can't. Just cannot do that. But how do we do it, guys? How do we do it? What Mona's doing, what Audit LA is doing, showing up at these meetings, expressing yourself in public, informing the public of what's happening, trying to get to all of these city council meetings and talk to the local business owners and things like that and inform the neighbors of what's actually going on is the singularly most important thing that we can do. Telling our stories so that people understand the absolute harm and destruction that Scientology causes. But that's also cautionary, right? Because we are not a sideshow. And by we, I mean people who grew up in or have been harmed by Scientology, right? We're real people, and trauma is real. And retelling that trauma over and over and over again, contrary to what Scientology says about, go back to the beginning of the incident and tell me when you're there, and then go through it again and again and again, actually re-traumatizes you as a person when you are not doing that in the presence of a licensed therapist who knows how to guide you through those incidents, right? And so it's really important for trauma survivors to see the proper type of therapist. That could be a talk therapist. There's so many types of therapy, guys. But you have to find one that is a good fit for you, that listens, that guides you through and helps you to bring about an understanding of that trauma, okay? But this idea that, the only thing I should ever talk about or somebody else should ever talk about who's a survivor of trauma is the trauma itself is abuse. That's just straight up abuse. You want us to flagellate ourselves for your pleasure, right? Like that, fuck that shit. I've been doing that for years. And guess what? Scientology hasn't shut down either. Even if I were to just have stuck to, talk about the RPF and describe the RPF every day and talk about that, is Scientology gone? No. So it has to be about action. It has to be about bringing criminal cases to courts of law. The one that's coming up, that's still on the books, of course, is Jane Doe versus Gavin Potter and David Miscavige. Like, cases like that are paramount, okay? The children who were born into Scientology and were moved about, forced into labor at an early age, all of those people could file cases, and as they should, because that violates child labor laws. If you were abused as a child, I believe there's some statute of limitations that wouldn't expire for that. Hang on one second, guys. Okay, I'm back. Just helping my kid with kid stuff. There you go. Yeah, I had to mute myself, guys. I was one of my kids called, so gotta make sure you pick up for your children when they call you. But yeah, the only way that Scientology is going to go down is with enough public pressure and enough litigation cases with lawyers that are brave enough to take on these cases, right? Because that's part of the problem too, that I was even talking to law enforcement about. I was like, they're like, well, can't you sue? And I was like, you find me a lawyer that's willing to like fucking take on Scientology, because there's like 5 of them, People don't want to go up against Scientology because they have literal billions of dollars. Look at what they did in the Masterson case, guys. Look at the shenanigans and nonsense that they pulled in the Masterson case, claiming it has nothing to do with Scientology, yet Scientology's lawyers, Lori Esky and all these other people fucking sitting there in the gallery watching, right? Which is total shit, okay? So it's like, yeah. Was that a fire or somebody burning their trash? Somebody's burning their trash. It's all right. See, out here in the country, y'all, you just put all that shrubbery in a pile and you just let it do a little slow burn on the edge of your property there. I don't know that you should be doing that right on the railroad tracks, but all right. That's a choice. Some people. But yeah, I just feel like, honestly, it's, we have to find some good lawyers that are willing to take these criminal cases on, even if it's pro bono, and fucking get that shit done. Because that's the only way we're going to win, is David Miscavige has to go to jail, and Scientology itself has to be dismantled, corporation by corporation by corporation, and piece by piece by piece, and all of it fucking illegitimized and made illegal, because Scientology consists of thousands of individual corporations, you guys. It's not one singular entity. That is the fallacy, right? Is that we're exposing Scientology, right? What the fuck does that even mean? Like we're like we're a fucking flasher in Central Park in New York, and we're gonna like open up our jackets and there's Scientology. It's not a naked dude, it's just Scientology. That's what we're exposing. Like, that doesn't even make any sense. Everybody that has come before us has been exposing Scientology, and look where we are. Case in point, Tony Ortega has been writing about and exposing Scientology for 20 plus years. What the fuck has he accomplished in those 20 plus years of exposing Scientology? What legislation has come about from one single article that he's written about Scientology? What case has been broken wide open because of his intrepid reporting? None. He almost tanked several cases with his bullshit leaks and shit, and putting stuff up about the Jane Does when they asked him not to, and doxing them. Yeah, don't get me started on hi goats about Tony Ortega. Leah's show did a lot to put Scientology in the zeitgeist. Going Clear did that, and I'm very thankful for both of those things. Odin's beard. Okay. I don't know what that is. It's just a sign that says Odin's beard, spring 2025. I don't know what they're going to make there. It sounds very serious. Yeah, I just think the only thing that gets their attention is when they lose money or there's super bad press, like Neil Gaiman, okay? Neil Gaiman is a real product of Scientology. He's exactly what happens to you when you spend your early childhood at the feet of L. Ron Hubbard. He likes to pretend they never had nothing to do with Scientology. He's said in many interviews, that's just my parents' thing, He was trained at a young age to be an auditor in England. And then he became the executive director of the Birmingham Scientology corporation, right? He is very involved in Scientology. His wife, not Amanda Palmer, his first wife, lives in Wisconsin, and his kids are in Scientology. His ex-wife is in Scientology. He has an enormous connection to Scientology, and and now he started his own sex cult, Of course he did. Scientology is an offshoot of Aleister Crowley's fucking black sex magic cult, and it would make total sense that a devotee of Hubbard in the 60s would also then one day create their own sex cult. I'm 0% shocked about that. Like, absolutely unshocked that occurred. Danny Masterson's another great example of that. There are so many abusers. Gavin Potter. Thank you, Siri. There are so many abusers and PDF files inside Scientology that you're hard pressed, honestly, to encounter someone who is not one. Okay, that's how prolific they are at doing all the things that they do, right? I'm gonna turn this off now because I know where I'm going. That's how bad they are. That's how, it's a magnet for abusers, that place, because they don't have to ever report to the actual authorities. There are thousands of people who have committed actionable crimes as Scientologists while working for Scientology that will never be prosecuted because Scientology wrote all that information down in their little sessy sesh on paper and recorded it. And then, that person, they did some Scientology voodoo, and then they were forgiven. And so, yeah, who gives a fuck? They don't ever have to have accountability for abusing their own kids or abusing somebody else's kids or, money laundering or the Chase wave or anything else. Like, why didn't Chase Bank? Here's a real question, guys. Why hasn't Chase Bank sued Scientology out of existence? Why not? They opened thousands of accounts in people's names without their consent. Massive identity theft. And fraudulently got limits and other things lifted, like raised inside Chase accounts for people based on fraud. And it all just went away, poof. Chase lost millions of dollars in that. Millions. But why would they go after Scientology? I mean, it's tax exempt stat, Why didn't Jamie Dimon go after, or JD Morgan or whoever the fuck owns it? Why didn't they go after them and sue them into oblivion? Answer that question. Why weren't they shut down after Operation Snow White? Why is there no singular event? How come no one's doing a full investigation into them after the Danny Masterson case? Why? How is this fucking possible that this keeps happening? That they just keep on getting away with it? It literally doesn't make any sense to me. It makes no sense to me. None. That they can keep doing that. Wow, the mods are on fire. Are you guys having a hard time? Jeez Louise. So that's, the only thing I can do is educate the people of McMinnville and say, yo, you guys got a human child trafficking, multi-level marketing, tax-exempt scam in your town that's going to try and take it over. Beware. Buyer beware. Because they coming for you. They are absolutely motherfucking coming for you. You know? Ooh, the whole... Guys, it's a full moon and it's out already. Well, no wonder people are so weird today. The full moon's out. That is a big-ass moon. You know when the moon gets real, like you can just see it bigger? That's a big-ass moon right now here in Oregon. Can you guys see the moon where you guys are at? Starting to be sunset. Just getting into the dusky times. Yeah, the mods are on fire. First of all, my mods, I love you. My mods are the best, and they don't put up with nonsense. So please don't do nonsense. Please don't do a nonsense. You know. The mods do rock. I saw somebody send in a super chat. I'm sorry I didn't read it out, but thank you for that. And I saw a membership pop up just out of the corner of my eye here. I saw the green and the yellow. I appreciate you. Whoever you are, thank you. Yeah. When I get home, I'm going to find out what the fuck happened with Henri and ZDT. You know, there'll be, you know, exactly what happened. I'm sure Henri put up a post. I'm hoping to read that. And then you'll see the ZDT version where he lets you know that he really won. And everyone's a liar and it was a setup. And everyone's a trash dumpster fire of a human being that's ever said anything mean about him. And there, watch Dodge. He does the whole thing. I'm at a stoplight now. Oh, Quirkopolis, you are welcome here. Thank you for being here. Joe's got her own channel going, guys. She's putting up music. It's fun. Go check it out. Dodge didn't update. Okay. You're getting your crystals out to get cleansed. I don't know what any of that means. I should probably find out. You just subbed to Joe. Show us the moon. Okay. Do you guys see it? That's as much as I can zoom in. There's the moon. See that big ass moon, guys? It's a big mofo right now. See? Whew. Yeah, the moon is much excite, guys. The moon is much excite. So, yeah. It's a big one. It's a big one. And because up in Oregon here, we are like higher on the latitude of the earth, I think sometimes it appears even bigger than I used to remember seeing it down in SoCal. So, yeah. It's pretty rad. It's pretty rad. But that's gonna be a gorgeous moon tonight, for sure. For sure, for sure. Oh, hi, puppies. Some doodly-doos over there. Just like my doodly-doo. He's a good boy. Yeah, I don't know anything about crystals. I don't know anything about witchcraft. I don't know anything about any of that stuff, guys. The most religiousness that I have looked into since leaving Scientology is Buddhism. I've read many books about, I have a lot of books about Buddhism. I should probably reread them. But yeah, and getting into meditation and the origins on that. But that's honestly about it. I do try to live by some, you know, Buddhist principles of like do no harm and things like that. although I do eat meat sometimes. I'm not a total vegetarian. But that's a better food choice for me to be vegetarian. So I'm working on it. I eat a lot more meat-free meals than I used to and things like that. But y'all, I still kill spiders in my house. I can't. That shit bugs the shit out of me, but I'll work on it. I'll work on it. You know, I had a real fear of religion back in the day. Just, I tried to go to one of the, what are they called? It's the Universal Unitarians, the Unitarian Church, right? And I went to a couple sermons and I fell asleep. I think that was just because the preacher was really boring, or the minister, or whatever the fuck they call it in the Unitarian Church. But it just made me incredibly, like, it was very triggering at the time. I was very unhealed, very raw still from Scientology, and the idea of committing to another religion that was also like, in a quasi-culty way, was like, oh, well, you know, if you join, then you give us, like, you know, you have to tithe and all this other shit. And I was like, no, I'm out. Like, I'm out. I'm not tithing. I'm not making commitments to be places with people, like wear fucking stickers all over myself, fucking like a NASCAR driver and shit. I mean, the people were super nice. The people were super nice. And even the sermon was nice. I mean, it was a lovely sermon. But it's funny now that, like, you know, there's a minister that I follow, Benjamin Dixon. I believe that he's an AME preacher from the South, or maybe he's Baptist. But I like his sermons. I don't understand a lot of the stuff, you know, especially when they start quoting like Timothy 2, chapter 11, verse 7. I'm like, what? Like, I don't know what any of that means. But then when he goes over whatever that portion of the Bible is, and he explains why it's relevant to whatever, you know, like today's political climate or something like that, I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. You know, like, I don't, you know, sometimes I feel very connected to the universe and all the things. And sometimes I feel very disconnected from the universe, you know. And I feel like the truth probably is closer to us all being connected in some way, possibly. I don't know exactly how, you know. But, you know, I think that old saying, you know, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. I mean, we all are basically made up of the same shit, you know. The universe and us is the same. So, I don't know. Getting all, like, philosophical and shit now, but I think it's just really hard, especially for people who grew up in a high control group like Scientology, to be open at all to like another religion or another religious experience, because it immediately invokes fear to think about, like, putting yourself in a group like that, putting yourself into a commitment, all of that kind of stuff, which is why it's laughable to me. It's laughable that people want to lump all people who have ever been in Scientology together as this group. We are not a group. It's impossible for us to be a group for that very reason. Like, we literally are terrified of being in a scenario like that again, because everything that happened to us was so bad and so vindictive and so cruel and so tormenting that the thought, the idea of like a unified unit, it is no, thank you. You know, but when you're still hanging on to aspects of Scientology and you still have got Scientology brain turned on, groups can be comforting because it's the norm. We have to have a third dynamic. We have to, you know, have a purpose. We have to have, you know, all these things. And it's like, not really. And we just get obsessed with stuff. Like, yeah, I've been super focused on Aaron Smith Levin's fucking active crimes in the now times against me and against other people. And yeah, there's a lot of blowback for that. I lose a lot of subscribers. But you know what? If people don't want to stay subscribed to me because I speak truth about Aaron Smith Levin and keep people informed about the abuse that he's doing right now. We haven't even gotten into the abuse he invoked in other people while being the technical secretary inside of, the American St. Hill organization on L. Ron Hubbard Way when he was a senior executive over a couple hundred people. The fact that he still acts like a Scientologist in the now times by trying to control a narrative and use his position for profit and control is disgusting, and it needs to stop. It's the same reason why I talked about Mike Rinder. He never was held accountable for his crimes, and he never will be, because now he has gone to the great whatever is next. And I sincerely hope that whatever that is peaceful for him. I don't fucking know what happens when we die. I got no clue. I mean, who knows? Maybe he's in the car with me right now, mad because I'm talking about him again. I don't know. I got no clue. But I do, hope that it's not horrible. I also wish that he would have told about all the things that he knew about, and the survivors that still wonder why things happened and how those things got covered up and why nobody would believe them. He could have answered those questions, and he didn't. Those are the questions that I think should be answered, because for survivors, those are the things that you get stuck on. Those are the things that you wonder why. Why did it happen to me? How did this happen? How did I end up in that scenario? Who knew about it? Who could have made it better? Who could have stopped it? Who didn't, do anything when they should have? Marty Rathbun still has those answers, for a lot of that shit. Debbie Cook has those answers. Amy Scobie's got some of those answers. Oh, don't go fast through that light, honey. That's a speed camera. You just got a ticket. Yeah, the cameras here in Oregon not only are red light cameras, but they are speed cameras. It's a dual function. So if you go through this particular intersection, or a lot of them, over the speed limit, you're going to get a ticket. Don't do that. Okay, Cher, I like that. The who, what, why, where, and when. Correct, Patsy. Correct. I mean, and Claire has a lot of those answers. Matt Pesh has a lot of those answers. Okay? There are Scientologists, ex-Scientologists out there that still have some of these answers. And there's a lot of people that are still in Scientology that are the keepers of those answers. Dave Miscavige knows fucking all those things. Right? You see Papa Smurf in the backseat. Well, hello, Mike. Hello, Michael. But, it's just, for me, honestly, it's like we need these things answered. We need the crimes to come to the light of day. That is the only way that Scientology goes away. That is exposing Scientology means nothing. It's just gobbledygook words that literally have no meaning at all. It's bullshit. What are we exposing? It's not. It's just the dumbest turn of phrase to try and say, well, we're fighting this, blah, 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 blah. Like, no, you're not exposing them. We need specifics. We need the absolute specifics of the crimes. That's why people like Miriam Francis, working as hard as she's fucking worked for over a decade to get justice for the crimes committed against her, will be an enormous win, right? It will be an enormous win. Why? Because her case will be filled with what? Specifics that will Church of Scientology being very responsible for for the fact that that information was not given to law enforcement at the time the crime was committed. Okay? This is part of the problem with Scientology. There are so many young people, Serge included, okay, who had crimes committed against them as children that were withheld, hidden, and completely victim silenced, everything else, by the Church of Scientology. Those are the specifics that need to come to the light of day, okay, so that the people involved in those crimes, whomever they may be, whether they've left now and they're like, you know, fucking working at a charity and doing the good shit, I don't fucking care. You are a criminal. You did crimes. You're going to be held accountable for it, period. The end. Okay? So, like, those are the things that need to happen. Those crimes need to come to light, and they need to be held accountable. And those people need to be in jail or fined or sanctioned or whatever, you know, the appropriate thing is for the particular crime that they committed, right? I'm not the judge and jury. I don't get to decide, you know, what that is. That's not up to me. That's up to the court of law and what the law allows for the punishment of those specific things, right? But without specifics, without criminal cases being brought en masse, you know, by individuals or a big ass fucking RICO case, whatever, nothing's going to happen. We're all just going to be talking in circles, never endingly about, you know, Scientology, you know. Millions of people watched the beginning of the motherfucking Super Bowl yesterday. And what did they see? Tom Cruise looking like a goddamn chipmunk explaining football. Now, of course, you know, the Mission Impossible production company, so that makes sense that he has to do like a quid pro quo and he has to like do this whole promotion thing. But also he's got the Neil Gaiman case up his ass. He's got all this other stuff. And you know his bestie wants a distraction from all of the legal shit that's going on right now. So, of course, obliged. And we got to see 27 previews for the Mission Impossible Final Mission, whatever the fuck it's called. Mission Impossible, the impossible of impossibles. You know. Where Tom Cruise is hanging on to another plane, doing some underwater bullshit, you know. And then people go, ooh, Tom Cruise, Mission Impossible, ooh. And then they just forget all about the other fucking shit. Oh, why don't you just leave those guys alone? Like the guy in the parking lot. Why are you following people around? Why not then get a job? Like, because our trauma has fucked us for our whole life and we don't want one single person more to go through what we went through. And Tom Cruise, if there was a way for all of us former members to sue Tom Cruise for legitimizing this house of horrors, can we get a lawyer to take that case up? Can we get a lawyer who will take on that case to sue Tom Cruise into oblivion? Because that guy has got like gajillion dollars, right? So I'll take it. Let's do that. Would that freak David Miscavige out, do you think, guys? If a class action lawsuit came against Tom motherfucking Cruise for being the spokesperson for a human trafficking cult, for legitimizing that via his work, via his interviews, via everything, I think we should do it. I think we should do it because do you think Tom Cruise wants to lose all his money? I hope. When is Katie Holmes writing a book? Because fucking Surrey is 18 now. Katie, Katie, we need your fucking help, honey. Katie and Nicole and Mimi, can the three of you get together, maybe with Reese Witherspoon and her production company, and just make a fucking movie about the three of you and what you went through? And Nassim Bondi also. And what's her face? It was his co-star that everybody thought he was dating, who was in the Captain America, British lady. I can't remember the actress's name right now. You guys all need to get together. We need Penelope Cruz. Who else has Tom Cruise dated? I'm trying to think. I think that's it. Yeah. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. But yeah, I would love, maybe let's do that. Is there a lawyer in the chat who can tell me how we can configure that? Because he's like the spokesperson for the abuse, right? Also, Jenna Elfman. We'll just get all the celebrities. Jenna Elfman, Bodie Elfman, Erica Christensen, what's her face, Handmaid's Tale, Elizabeth Moss, Michael Pena. Who else can we put in there? I mean, of course, Danny, but he's in jail anyway. John Travolta, Catherine Bell. Who else is legitimizing this? Lindsay Bartleson and the You're Killing Me Smalls, Patrick Renna. All these little fucks. Let's just round them up. Sue the shit out of them. And, the Rabisis, and Gay Rabisi especially, who's a fucking agent, who's a recruiter for Scientology via, her connections with CAA and other agencies. All that shit. I say let's round them all up and I don't even know if this is a case. I'd have to consult with a legal professional. Anybody can tell me. If we can't get David Miscavige, let's just get the people that are legitimizing him as a quote unquote religious leader, which he is not. He runs a multi-billion-dollar tax exempt, multiple thousands of corporations, multi-level marketing scam that, these celebrities are endorsing and legitimizing with their celebrity and recruiting people into the cult with their celebrity. I think it's a brilliant case. I think we should immediately, let's do it. I think we should immediately do that. Any lawyers, any takers? Anybody want to, get me a slush fund set up like ZDT's got for, fancy pants lawyers and all that shit? I gotta go get some good bread, guys. I'm gonna make some pasta and sauce tonight. I already decided. So I'm gonna run to my neighborhood store here, and which of course is New Seasons. If you're not from Oregon or the northern part of Oregon, let me just say, because in like Salem and stuff, they don't have New Seasons, so it's really like a Portland metro area thing, and Washington. Guys, we have so many roundabouts here in Oregon, which I love. It's very it's very England. England is also filled with a lot of roundabouts. But anyway, yeah, get you a New Seasons. It's a good local store, and they bake their bread fresh every day. So I want to go get some fresh baked sourdough because, as you guys may remember, my sourdough starter was a non-starter. It died a horrible death. I did not do it correctly, so I have to get a better one. But the where I'm going to this New Seasons is terrible reception, guys. So I'm gonna pull up to this stop sign here. Actually, I'll pull around the corner because this is, people park on both sides of this road, and it's not a good look. There's not a lot of space. Let me pull around here real quick. Here we go. Let me just park it real quick here. There we go. Guys, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Yeah. There's a Pam Bondi on Scientology. Yeah. We're going to blow that shit up, guys, because that's what we have to do. We have to connect all these dots. Yeah, I'm about to go make some meat sauce and, you know, with a nice fresh marinara. It's going to be delicious. And I'm going to buy the bread tonight, guys, because I got to figure out how to make a sourdough starter. Listen, thank you guys for being here. Thank you to my mods who are incredible warrior princesses who take care of me. Yeah, the late Chris, she was not a peach. Anyway, and listen, if you guys come over to my house, I'm going to feed you. Yesterday I made hash browns and a scramble with cheese, Spam, and spinach and fresh French toast. It was delicious, you know. So you made some sauce yesterday, Amy? All right. I got to one day I'm just going to make like a big ass pot of sauce and then just fucking can it and keep it in my thing. I'm going to do that. See, everybody's making their red sauce. I fucking love this. I fucking love it. All right, guys. Thank you again for tuning in. Thank you for your support. And if you're on the replay crew, I love you. I will see you guys all on the flippity dippity.